Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Jai, and welcome to the Intuitive Kingdom. Okay, um, I'm so rusty. This is actually my first picker card of 2026, right? I think it is. Hold on, let me turn down my seats. There we go. I think that's way more better with the volume. So, how is everybody doing today? Yeah. So as you guys can see, I'm doing the little podcast. Format again. Why? Because y'all, I'm moving. I am moving, and let me tell you something. I do not know where I put my tripod. I was going to film this picker card under a tripod, but I don't know what box that's in, and I do not feel like opening and closing boxes again like I already did. So I'm just going to do it like this. So please bear with me while I'm figuring all this out. And so let's get into it. Okay, let's roll the intro, shall we? Okay, so now thank you guys for being here. As you can see, the pick a card that I decided to do was what's blocking your blessings. Okay, this is just really as we're opening up the year of 2026, as we're opening up any year or wherever you're at, because this is a timeless reading and a general reading. So please take what resonates. Let's get into what we are obtaining this year. As for it could be the mundane material, it could be love, it could be a new house, it could be a new car, it could be a new job, it could be a new baby. You know, just let's just get into the energy of what is coming new, but also we do in order for us to receive that we're going to have to understand what blockages are in the way of that. Okay, so before we get into that, let's just have a quick little chit chat. Just a quick little chit chat. I just want to update you guys on everything right now that is going on in my life before we get into the pick a card. So the timestamps will be linked in the description box, and I will also put them when this video is uploaded in the comment section so you guys can get that where you guys are ready. But if you guys don't want to hear me just spill chit chat with you guys just for a little bit, just go to timestamp and go get your reading, and we will get there. So now, those who stay for the chit chat, let me take a sip of water real quick. Now, this year has been such a revolutionary year for me. Even I mean, we're only what 22 days in, 24. We're at 24 days in. I just checked. We're 24 days in, and I'm gonna be honest. 2026 is looking up for me. I'm gonna be honest. It's way better than what 2025 was. I'm gonna be honest. 2025 was a year throughout, but 2026 has been such a productive year for me, with me moving literally in a couple weeks, with me wanting to branch out spiritually and also in the mundane, but also open myself up to a lot more opportunities. This year I am. Actually, I'm not going to tell you guys that. I'm not going to tell you guys that only because I think it's a personal journey of mine, which you will be hearing about. I'm telling you, there's going to be a difference. I promise that right now. There is going to be a major difference that is going to impact me this year. And so I'm just grateful that you guys are here. I'm so thankful for all the people who stayed. I know I have been my my subscribers have been like reaching almost 3,000 subscribers, but then itching back and doing all this. But the ones who stayed is the ones who stayed, y'all. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you. Like seriously, I know I have been like literally inactive for a while, but and I can tell you it was for a good reason. It was for a good reason. You may not agree with the reason or you may not understand the reason. And I'm so grateful for that you guys are in an understanding mindset. Maybe you're making up scenarios on your head. But I really had to take a sit back. I really had to stop comparing myself to others. I really had to stop really trying to be like everyone else. I have to find out my niche in this community again, and that's going to be doing things differently that even you guys won't even understand. But thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you guys so much for just staying here and rocking with me as I am. I'm just just being grateful. I'm just like you don't understand how grateful I am for everybody here to yeah, so I need to get my charger. My gosh. So let me get that real quick. I don't know can still hear me. I might be distance away. Um, but that's good. I'm back. If my charger was right there, because I do need to put a time on these readings now. I do. I do. I do. I do. When I'm currently recording this and currently going through this, I am in Central Texas right now, and we are going through a ice storm. And let me tell you something. I know Texaners are not used to this, but baby, it's like the pandemic all over again. Like literally going to Walmart and buying up all the toilet paper. Like, can someone answer me? Like, why is the toilet paper always the first thing that we gotta get, but never want to go get the soap, the body washes, the um the shampoos and conditioners. Like, why do we always get that, but then no one wants to focus on hygiene? That's just some. That's just a question that I've always been curious. Like, how are we gonna focus on all this, but not focus on your hygiene this time? Yes, your water may cut off. Like right now, we literally had to let the water, like all the faucets drip right now, so the water does not freeze. And we did all this covering. The trees are covered outside. Like, man, it is a lot. And Texas itself is not equipped nor highly prepared like where I used to live. Where I used to live in Ohio, like it's not equipped for snow like this. It's not equipped for ice, so they're not really heavy armed with rock salt and everything. Like I literally at work, I literally um, pulled out rock salt. So right now, I just while I'm isolated right now, I'm glad that I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to drive in that mess. Um, I just wanted to get that out there. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just checking my mic real quick. Um, I don't know if that helps. I think I turned it up. I don't know if I did or not. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update on my life. I will be back. Oh gosh, I think I made it louder. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. TTT. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little short update. So I apologize if that was too loud. But I'm trying to see what else. My life has just been moving. A lot of people. It really does depend on where you're at. So, and it's all about how you make of it. I'm gonna be honest. That's really all how you make of things. And right now, I am making the best of my situation, and I am not upset about it. Some people may be, some people may not be. But you know what? I'm gonna make the best of it at my moment that I'm in right now. And I can tell you that that is the best decision. It's really time for me to get serious. And I know that the last video that I did, like an update video of my life, like I'm taking my passion seriously. I'm taking my craft seriously. I'm taking my projects and just things that I'm loving that I felt like that I put on hold for a while. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with focusing on this. And I know a lot of you guys come for the readings. I know a lot of you guys come for my personality. I know a lot of you guys come for the entertainment. I know a lot of you guys come for different reasons. And I get that. And I thank you guys so much. But I do want to start balancing it out. It's definitely going to be difficult a little bit more. I know that I have been, again, I haven't been active as I want to. But then again, I know YouTube's algorithm has changed, and with me being inactive, I don't think my videos have really been on the algorithm. So I'm definitely going to try my best to be back on the algorithm as much as possible, as much as I can, as much as my ability, without burning myself out. That's definitely one thing that I'm going to be working on this year is not burning myself out and not doing too much that I am tired and I'm just putting out content just to put out content and not just something that I feel like it, not just something that I want to do, and it's not out of caring for you guys because I want to give you guys quality over quantity. Okay, I'm going to be very honest. I want to give you guys quality, not quantity. Understand the difference, okay? So that was my chit chat. So let me mark down the time right here. So right now, as you guys can see, I have three groups right here. I have three tracks for you. I have track one, track two, and track three. Again, those timestamps, if you guys are listening to me right now, will be linked in the description box below. And so, yeah, so y'all, let's get into your reading. I don't want to hold you guys up. Thank you guys for staying with me for your chit chat. Thank you guys for talking with me. And now let's get into your reading. Track number one. How are y'all doing today? Let me get my timer ready because I don't want to hold you guys up for too long here. Let me just get my timer. And my timer has started. What's coogi, pile number one? I hope you guys are having a great and blessed day. I hope you guys are having a great and blessed evening. I am here to tell you what's blocking your blessings. And also I'm here to tell you what blessings is coming in for you. Okay, I want to give you, oh, hold up, track one, hold up. There we go. Okay, I was like, where is the visuals? Okay, so track number one, I'm here to tell you or give you a little bit of insight of what's blocking your blessings. And, just giving you some other, let me look at my notes because, I had to write all this down. Yeah, we're definitely going to be looking at what blessings are coming in, what's blocking you from receiving it. And I'm definitely going to give advice on how and possibly when. We'll see what Spirit says. So I'm going to start rolling my dice here. Let me get some. Oop, okay, that wanted to come out. Okay, that wanted to come out. Hopefully these don't fall on the floor. So let's see. Y'all like the sound of that? Not this turn into an ASMR. Okay, none of them fell on the floor. Thank God. Okay. Okay, y'all. Let's get into your reading. Like I can tell you, one dice automatically fell, and one thing I could tell you when it comes to money. Track number one, when it comes to money, I see a lot of mental blockage. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of mental blockage, a lot of possibly negative, even negative thinking when it comes to this. And I don't know if this is someone that's coming into you saying that, oh, you'll never make that much. Oh, you should stay in that job, stay in the basic jobs. Some of you guys have this passion that you want to get out. Ooh. Yeah, track number one, you guys need to start working on that passion project, even if it's just little by little, even if it's just little steps. There is this passion. Yeah, okay. Because in my chest, as my chest felt like it caved in a little bit. So a lot of you guys are really hopeless when it comes to this. Is it just? It's again. Is it because with that also it could be also communication that's really like people telling you. Or like we're our worst enemies, so it could definitely be someone or us telling ourselves. Like track number one, it could be you shaming yourself. It could be you really struggling to accept this is what you want to do. And when I see this in money, because a lot of blockages, I will say here, I see majority of your blockages when it comes to your money finances. I see. Ooh, the fact that I just coughed, I'm gonna take some water here. Maybe you guys actually track number one right now. Let's all collectively take a sip of water. Okay, three, two, one. Yeah, we all need to take a sip of water. We need to clear that throat. Okay, lubricates. Okay, because some of y'all got some things to say. Some of you guys need to say no. Some of you guys need to ask for help when it comes to money. Some of you guys need to ask assistance. Some of you guys may need to go and call that manager. You need to call that job and check up on that application for some of you. Most definitely. Um, because I can see that you guys do not have peace when it comes to your money. I mean, I got to be honest. I don't see peace here. I don't see peace. I see mainly. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Like I mainly see you struggling to end some bad habits here. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. One thing that you are going to need to do when it comes to um, removing this blockage, because this right here gives me Empress energy. So, Empress is creativity, it's nurturing. Um, when it comes to your money, I definitely see you needing to start something. The Empress is also it's a creative card. It's a creative symbolism. Um, a lot of you guys are doing this for family. And not just like a whole family. Like the song that I'm hearing is Halsey's song. What does she say? Um, it said I shouldn't believe. And I got no self esteem. I got a paranoia in me. Um, No one wants to really commit. Intimidating because I get paid and shit. Hold up, Halsey. I'm still learning to love myself. To love. That's my song, actually, y'all. Hold up. If there's a specific lyric in that song, it's called "Still Learning." Hold on. Let me find the lyric right here. Let me find the lyrics. Where is it at? Where is it at? Is it no? Here we go. I should be living the dream, but I go home, I got no self esteem. You think I'm swimming in green, but it's passed around my family tree. That is okay. That come on now, come on. You think I'm swimming in green, but it's passed around my family tree. A lot of you guys need to set some new boundaries when it comes to money. That is one blockage that is coming. You can't continue to gain money or attract money if you keep giving the money that you have worked hard for. Okay. You need to start nurturing your own pockets and not somebody else's. And a lot of you are doing it because you're trying to keep the peace. It's time to disrupt that peace with everybody, okay? I gotta be honest, it's time to disrupt that peace. I know that you want to be the peacemaker, but let me tell you something. That it cannot you can't do it. You are literally wearing yourself thin, track number one. And that's one thing I see with the blessings. And the thing that you have to do is create boundaries, which, yes, it's easier said than done. I'll admit that it is way more easier said than done. But it's going to have to happen, and you're going to do it. You're going to want to, you are going to have to be the one to step into it. Okay. So when I see, I also see a blockage when it comes to your relationships and home. I I see a blockage when it comes to growth. Now, I don't know if this is something about some of you guys may want to grow your family, some of you guys may want to grow the relationship, some of you guys may want to expand. I see some blockages here with that. And one thing I heard was just go for it. A lot of you guys may be looking into houses. A lot of you guys may be looking into new states, researching things, or some of you guys just may have already did it. You need to go for it. That's just the one thing that I'm hearing when it comes to expanding. Go for it because you're the only one that's blocking it. I think that fear is the biggest blockage when it comes to expansion, especially when it comes to home and your relationships. Now, one message I do have for singles that came up, if this person is new and you feel like that they may have asked you to go to the next step, or you may feel like it's time to go to the next step, have that conversation with that person. I think you should. Your intuition would know. Their actions will tell you a lot, and their words will follow. They say that action speaks louder than words, which they do, but you also have to first look at their action and how are their words following their action. Okay? That's just one thing that I am seeing here for everybody. That I definitely what was I wanted to say? That I definitely see. Okay? That's just one thing I see. Oh, I want to also go back to money. Strong communication. Strong communication. Um, I messed up a little bit, but the fact that I said the Empress does make sense. This the in your money area when it comes to what's blocking your blessings, you not speaking up for yourself. And again, we can talk about being boundaries as well. We can talk about that as boundaries and not saying no, and but as well as some of you guys, this group may be my creatives and the value of self expression and not being afraid to be yourself. That's all I have for the money part, okay? When it comes to health, I don't really see a blockage for you guys. Now, I am not a doctor, a health professional, a gynecologist, a pediatrician, a pharmacist, none of that. But for health wise, I could definitely see you guys are very going to be focused on your health. I don't see this as a blockage. I see this as motivation. A lot of you guys just got a gym membership, or you guys may thinking about getting a gym membership. It'll be very good for you, track number one. Getting into your health and focusing on that at this time. And the one thing that I'm getting is that it's going to get you getting. Look at me, I'm stuttering over my words. And I said communication is definitely an issue. What I'm seeing track number one is that focusing on your health, even if it's going on a walk every day, even if it's going for a light jog, even if it's going running for a mile, then walking the rest, even if it's getting that gym membership and figuring out how to, what weight's best for you, what exercises does, what cardio does for you, or maybe getting a personal trainer. I just see very determined. A lot of you guys are very much thinking about getting healthier. Now, you don't have to lose weight to be healthy. I'm just going to say that right now. You don't have to lose weight to be healthy. But I see you guys very focusing on health, and that's honestly helping you because it's going to give you more energy to do what you want to do. And ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Everybody needs to. And that's one thing that I'm noticing is that a lot of people are focusing on their health more, and I think that's very powerful. I think that's very powerful. It sets the tone for yourself and your determination, but it's also a commitment that you can be very well diverse in. Now, when it comes to blockages in your spiritual community, I said your spiritual community. Ooh, okay, hold up now. If you guys are in a spiritual community, I mean, granted, this could be religion or this could be like a highly spiritual, um, what's the word I want to say? It could be like a spiritual gathering. Like if you're pagan and you have in pagan, I'm not really a pagan. I'm not pagan. But do you guys have like, is it covens or is that just a witch thing or a witch thing in general? But whatever. A coven. Excuse me. Let's talk about that. If you're in a coven or in like a community, there is something about the community that you're recently in that you feel uncomfortable. That uncomfortableness that you are feeling, you better understand it. You better feel it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? If it's time to go, it's time to go. I hope none of y'all made a blood bond or a blood pact with it. Now that would be stupid. I'm not trying to call you stupid, but damn. Like, come on now. Um, by the way, if you don't know, this is the 18 plus reading because I'm going to talk like an adult. I have a personality and I'm going to have reactions when it comes to things, and I have the right because I'm human. Okay, I'm not just boring old stale reader, diviner. I'm not just that. I have personality. Okay, if you've been on my channel before, you know I got the personality to match. Okay, now let's get back to it. Because when it comes to your spiritual journey, I see a group of people blocking it. And what are they blocking, you ask? They are blocking new beginnings, your potential. Limited, they are literally limiting your belief, limiting your ideas, limiting your, um, again, potential. Yeah. That you have outgrown this group or the group that you're thinking about joining, you've outgrown that phase. You outgrown their thinking. You're outgrown their practice. You have outgrown what that organization or group or that gathering or that whatever it is, their mindset and their thinking. So now it's time to find something new. Maybe you can start your own group. Maybe it's time to go and search for a group that actually aligns with you. And it's okay to not stay at that group forever. That just means you're outgrown the mentality too, and it's time to move on. At a certain point, yes, you may need to start your own group, but some of you guys are not meant to be leaders when it comes to that. You're meant to find something for you, and that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. And others seem to block you more than anything, and that's fine. That's 100% fine. There is nothing wrong with that. But others seem to block you more than ever. And I think that you allow it because, again, like I said at the beginning of your group, you want to keep the peace. You want to keep everybody happy. You don't want to disagree with nobody. You don't want nobody to be upset with you. You don't want nobody to feel negative about you. But let's be honest, in order to have positive things in your life, you need the negative things to come. Without the light, there is no shadow. Without the shadow, there is no light. There has to be a good harmony when it comes to it. I don't really like saying balance because balance really does say that one has to outweigh the other. When you have harmony, you literally integrate both. There is no balance. They're both there equally. And it's your choice of which side you're going to step on. Doesn't mean that one outweighs the other. It just means that you chose one side over the other. And so that's just the mindset that I have woven in my spiritual practice. But as for like spiritually, I definitely think that the right group, you need to join the right group, or you need to be a part of the right community, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Patreon, whether it's in whether it's in person, whether it's like a group Zoom, or maybe you're going to find a class with people like minded you. Maybe you're going to go to a dance class. Maybe you're going to go to a cooking class. Maybe you're going to go to a pole dancing class. Hell. Oh, there's my alarm. Hold up. There is my alarm. So I have a few things before I say something. What else was I gonna say, Spirit? Was there anything else? Is there anything else? Any other blockages? Any other time? Ooh, a lot of you guys, this money blessing will be coming in the next 3 months. March is significant for some of you guys, but within the next 3 months when you're watching this, um, ooh, um, when is Palm Sunday? I know that's a Christian thing, but the first thing, like I'm closing my eyes right now, and the first thing I'm seeing is like a cross, and it has leaves. So it looks like it's like leaves, like a cross made out of leaves, just by the shape of it, and it's like, and the first thing I think about is Palm Sunday. So actually, let's look that up right now. That's the last thing. Um, Palm Sunday. When is that? March 29th. Look at that. Palm Sunday. Literally, Palm Sunday is a Christian motivated feast. The Sunday before Easter. The Sunday before Easter. So let's go to my calendar. So again, it's the Sunday before Easter, but I am in the year. Um, Easter is in April. Palm Sunday. Yeah. So this year, if you're this year, March 29th. That's an important timing. Um, but if you're not watching this, again, this is timeless reading. So if you're not in 2027, look up what Palm Sunday is. I think that's always in March. So yeah, March is very significant for this group when it comes to receiving the blessings. So track number one. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. Guys, just make sure please that you like, share, comment, and please subscribe to the channel. I know I keep saying I'm back, and yes, that's true, but this time I have to be serious about this, and I'm going to be motivated about it. So, track number one, check out my description box below of all my information. If you want to book with me, down there. If you want to follow me, oh yes, please follow me on Instagram. I would love it if you guys join the community over there. That's also something I'm taking seriously this year is posting. Even if I don't get that many likes, I'm just going to post how I feel and just post, and we're going to have a community over there. So thank you guys so much. Track number one, and I will see you in the next reading. Let's go on to track number two. Okay. Whoo, child, I need to take a sip of water before I do anything. Um, Let me take a sip before I do anything, child. Ooh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Let me write down. I'm going to start 2, 1. Hello, track number two. How is everybody doing today? Thank you guys so much for being here. Track number two, we're seeing what's blocking your blessings, okay? What's blocking your blessings when it comes to all areas in your life, money, relationships, and home. We're going to be also looking at health. Now, when we look at health, I am not a health professional. I am not a doctor. I am not a pediatrician. I am not a gynecologist. I am not a pharmacist, etc., etc. So just I'm giving you spiritual advice. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we'll also be looking at spiritual. So let's get into your visuals, okay? And let's put my timer on for 15 minutes. And let's get into your reading, okay? So I have my dice here, and I am going to roll and see what is blocking your blessing. What's blocking your blessings? So, not the ASMR. Okay. Hmm. This is it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna put you over there since you're still in the facility. Okay. So let's see. Why am I hearing Chris Brown? Who's getting all of my residuals? Child, we're gonna get into the love. We're gonna get into the relationship. I see something. I see. Oh, child. Somebody is okay. Let's start with the relationships at home. Track number two. Because the fact that I can't get that Chris Brown song, residual song out, someone is regretting. And this is, it feels more like a lover. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Track number two. It feels way more like a lover than anything. Um, so if you're single and you're looking for someone, I feel that block is there, and it's only because this. I don't know if you're feeling like it's unfinished business, or they are feeling like it's unfinished business, and their energy is pulling towards you, and you're probably thinking about this person. Is like, why are you thinking about this person? Because this person is really trying to manifest you back into their life. That, like, literally tell me who, ooh, 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 who's getting all my love? Who's getting all my love? Is like what? Ooh, don't you teach them what I taught you? Better not give them my nickname. Crazy. That song is so wild when you actually think about it. But anyway, I can tell you the thing about this is, ooh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Track number two, this person's gonna be coming back. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. My god. I need a soundboard. I need to get a soundboard because I need effects. Don't worry, I'm gonna invest in one. This person's gonna come back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're coming back. Oh my gosh. But you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Track number two. You know how you can end. You can unblock this. Dead it. And I mean dead it on your part. I promise you, let your ancestors, let spirit, let your deities that you worship. It's time for you to cut this down. Now, granted, this person can come back, but you don't have to associate yourself with them. You don't have to. That's your choice. If the sex was good and you have sex with them, girl, look, child, look who signed up for the misery again. Okay? Again, this, oh, I forgot to say, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, do not let it take from you. Please don't click off because you're like, oh, this ain't me, this. Don't let your dad, let it A, B, C, and D. Sometimes ego be getting in the way of a lot of things, and next thing you know, poof, somebody come back, and you're gonna be like, oh, wait, I should have listened. Right. Anyway, there is this, I do feel them coming back for some of you. Now, for 80% of you, that's for 20%. For 80% of you, there's it's just thoughts. It's time to end these thoughts. Now, a lot of people may recommend the pain, like they may recommend putting a rubber band around your wrist, and every time you think about that person, snap, snap, which can work. Pain can help to just to get your brain motivated. But something definitely needs to end when it comes to that person. I see this as a big blockage because for a lot of you, this was probably a first love. For a lot of you, this probably was the first person that ever like was romantic with you. First person you probably lost your virginity to. First person that probably gave you attention at a young age or gave you attention at your age now. And that can definitely affect how you perceive people because you expect them to stay in what's the word I want to say? You want them to um it's if you feel like you need a reset when it comes to that story, like, oh, you didn't work out, now I need someone else to do what you just did. That's just, and it's perfectly normal because especially if you've been having a dry spell, or if people have been consistently coming in and out your life when it comes to romantic sense, that can definitely happen. It's the person that really affected you emotionally that really leaves a long standing thing. And so and that's perfectly normal. I don't want to ever say sitting here like, oh my God, you shouldn't do this. Yitty yitty ya, gitchy ya ya. No, it's normal. It's how people function. And but we have to be the ones who initiate that ending. And so a lot of you guys, it's time to let this person go mentally. Maybe you need to tell them face to face because some people are hard headed. Um, but yeah, so that's why I see within your relationships mainly. I don't see anything else. Now, granted, if this is a familial energy, if this is like has to do with family, I do see an apology coming for a family member. I don't know if you're giving it or they are giving it, but someone's getting an apology from a family member that's really blocking the family connection. That's really increasing it. That's really increasing your chances of finding happiness within the home, but also finding a happy relationship as well. That's really what's blocking love and a peaceful home for you guys. So, let's get into money. That was a lot, but you know what? I think it was very much needed, very much needed. And so, let's get into money. So, which dice is this? Is this my 12? Yeah, this is my 12 dice. So that means it's my house dice. Okay. So, oh, so a blockage I'm seeing when it comes to money is things being unclear. You know, you may feel unaligned with certain things. You may feel um, definitely weak when it comes to money. This could be spending habits. This could be um, giving money away. Um, the fact that I just yawned, I yawned. That's why I apologize. It was a yawn. A lot of you guys are exhausted. A lot of you guys. Okay. 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 When it comes to finances and when it comes to career, this is mainly giving jobs. Track number two, what's really blocking you from, receiving blessings from like, financially, you're exhausted, babes. You are working a lot. Some of you guys are doing overtime. Um, there needs to be a vacation. Put in some PTO. You need to put in your PTO, schedule that trip with your significant other, with your sisters, your brothers, your parents, your best friends. Like, you need to plan that vacation. You need time for clarity because you know what you need to do to remove this blockage is clarity, is a peace of mind. And that's how, and the fact is we have the sixth house here as well, which the sixth house is like, health. So it's like, wellness, discipline, personal growth. And we have the need for clarity here. You need to take care of your well-being. you know we didn't even get to health yet. But the fact is you have to really focus on your physical well-being, and that's how money is going to be, because I see an increase. Yeah, a lot of you are going to need the energy for this increase, because the thing is, some of you, this could be a raise, this could be a promotion, but what I'm definitely seeing is you're going to need to put in a little bit more time. It's going to be the same hours per week. You're just going to need to put in more time during those hours. So you need to come back fresh and clear. So when you come back to work, you now have a new mindset on how everything's going to go, so you can prepare for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. This is the upgrade when it comes to money. This is where, I've been working so hard. This is the break and the pause that Spirit says that you need to take, so you can go back cleared. You can go back with a sense of, okay, I can do this. With a sense of, okay, that's what I needed. It was refreshing. I'm not piling on stress on top of stress on top of stress. I'm not doing things that's burdening myself. I released a lot, and I'm aligning myself to what I need to do. So when you do go back to work, track number two, it's a new person, energetic wise. Ooh, yeah, that was clarification. Yep, that is clarifying to me. So yeah, now track number two, the main blockers when it comes to your money is your exhaustion. Take some time now. You may need to take a week off. I suggest 2 weeks. I suggest 14 days. And I suggest 14 days on vacation. Let's say 16 to 17. I always say take 14 days off on vacation, and then take 2 to 3 days just being in your home. I always say the first day when you get back, relax. The second day when you're back, start cleaning your home, spread some new energy around. And then the third one is relaxation before work the next day. That's how I look at PTO time. That's just me. That's just me. You don't have to follow me, but I always say take that vacation, add 2 to 3 days so you can be at home and you can reset in your space and not somewhere else. So let's get to what's blocking health wise, okay? And it's so interesting that communication, you, ooh, some of y'all need to speak up on that exhaustion. Communication is heavy when it comes to health. If you are tired, you need to say something. Like I see why money and health are tied together. It's very clear. You need to say something. You need to say, I need some vacation times. You need to figure it out now. Yeah, you need to tell. I'm like, don't say it that rude. I don't need you getting attitude with your supervisor, but no, you need to put your foot down. Track number 2, you've been working too hard and you deserve it. Don't let them guilt trip you, cause that don't let them guilt trip you, cause they will. Specifically, if you have a female boss. Some of you guys got a female boss and she will guilt trip you. Don't let her do that. Just say no with some class. Keep saying no because you need it. You're not performing at your best. And you know it. They may not fully know it. Like they may notice like, oh, you seem extra tired today. When you're actually beyond extra tired. You're extra, 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 extra tired. But only you know that. Say something. You're wearing yourself out. You are literally, this is not a good look on you, track number 2. I think that you really need to put your foot down. I mean, I don't know what else to say. When it comes to money and health, they're tied together when it comes to blockages. Like they go together when it comes to like receiving blessings, when it comes to it. Like your health affects your blessing when it comes to finances. And you on this mindset goal on trying to make money is affecting your health now because you are not putting yourself in a place where you can reset and let go of the stress. Because yes, work is going to be stressful. It's work. Career is going to be stressful. You're putting in effort. And when your efforts is not met or when things change from what you expected, you're going to get stressed. When it comes to making money, there are going to be times when you're going to be stressed. So what do we need to do? We need to set aside some time where we are not in the same space that is bringing us stress. It may bring us money. But what did Biggie say? More money, more problems. Even the richest people go through problems. They just don't want you to know. That's why they keep it on wraps. That's why they got a checkbook in their back pocket so the news can be like, here, take this meal. Shut the fuck up. That's exactly what it gives. So let's go to spiritual. Okay, that's the last section that I want to get into, and that is the spirituality of it all. Um, Spiritually, I could tell this right here is that you, and this is not really a blockage. I'm not getting that this is a blockage. Not really. I'm not getting that this is a blockage. What I am getting here is that spiritually, you are having a perspective change. And I see that it's delaying you. So a lot of you may look at it as a blockage because that was my alarm for this group. But let me finish my thoughts on this and then we'll move forward. I said, what did I say? There's this ending. This is perspective that's really okay. So mainly I said there is a change in perspective that's needing to end, but I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to return to the old way of thinking spiritually. And I think that's delaying a lot of things because you keep going back and forth with yourself. A lot of you guys are trying to go back to the old ways where you used to think spiritually, but the old ways you've outgrown. The old ways didn't make no sense. The old ways really set you back. The old ways really it held you back. So when it's spiritually, I see you guys taking a new approach on things. And with that, again, comes delays. This gives me like the hanged one when it comes to like the major arcana, having the suspense, being in suspension, being on pause, while things are literally moving, like slowing down so you can actually think, slowing down so you can actually address what needs to be addressed, slowing down or even stopping so you can actually do what you need to do instead of trying to move forward with the next thing. So if a lot of things are being put on pause, if a lot of things are slowing down, stop it. And I literally talked about in this group vacation. That's taking a break. That's pausing from work and trying to make money. I said put that PTO time. This is okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like how I like how everything is tying together. This really communicates this whole reading. Okay. You need to really take a break from the world that you're in right now, the space that you're in right now. So ASAP, I need you to talk to your husband. I need you to talk to your wife. I need you to talk to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sisters, your brothers, your mama, your daddy, your parents, your best friend, your kids, whatever. I need you to get out the space that you're in. Even if it's for a weekend, which I recommend, but I also recommend more than a week. This break is definitely divinely created. Or is that the phrase? Like, is divinely orchestrated. There we go. This break, this vacation's needed is divinely orchestrated. The reason why you're so extra stressed at work is because you need a break. You've worked too hard. You can work hard, but when you work too hard to a point where your health is being affected, I wouldn't even be surprised if a lot of you guys went to the doctor because the stress got you like crazy. And if that is, this is your confirmation to get the hell out of Dodge and go on vacation. Go to your family's summer home. Have the maids, call the maids right now and say, I will be there next week. Have the place spotless when I get there. And that's just what I'm getting. Now I'm seeing that everything is just making sense in this reading. You are being forced to take a break. The reason why your blessings are being blocked, and the fact is, track number 2, your blessings are not being blocked. They're just being put on pause because you need to put on pause. You're trying to move forward to your blessing, but you can't receive your blessing because your arm is literally too weak to lift up to receive it. So, I didn't mean to get all preachy right there, but you need to relax. Yes, you can go to a spa. Some of you guys may be saying, well, I can't afford to take a break. Well, something needs to happen. Because if you can't afford to take a break, your body is going to break. Mentally, you're going to break. Emotionally, you're going to break. And that's just the truth, track number 2. I'm trying to look up for your well-being. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. If this did not resonate, go to a different group or I'll see you in another reading. But you need a break. And so, is there any timing, Spirit, before I move on? Any timing? The summertime, late spring, early summer. Yeah. May, June could be a good time to take a vacation. The summertime, a lot of you guys will be reaching your breaking point. So I need you to go on vacation before the summertime. And I'm going to put it as June 21st, the first day of summer, as like a deadline. Like as soon as when you end the summer season, that's when you're going to reach your breaking point to a point where I feel like a lot of you guys will start taking your anger out or exploding on people that don't deserve it. So that's just the messages that I'm getting here. That's when it comes to timing. That's what I do see. So make sure that you guys take this vacation before the summer, before summertime. This is timeless. So take that as it resonates. I probably said that 3 different times in your group. I apologize. I really just want to say that at the beginning of the groups and calling it a day. I didn't mean to say it like that. Which the fact that I said it 3 times tells me that a lot of you guys, some of you guys that are listening to this, that you may need to hear it 3 times. So, track number 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. That was your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like this. Hit that notification bell because now that I'm back on YouTube, I know YouTube algorithms probably gonna mess everything up and do yippee 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 yah yah day. So I need to get back out there so people can hear this message. Also, follow me on Instagram, okay? The Intuitive Kingdom is going to be linked in the description box below. We're getting a community over there. I'm taking this seriously. I have to. I literally just got guidance from a fellow reader that I respect that says that right now. I need to be serious about this, so I'm going to be serious about this. And so thank you guys for being here. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you want to book a reading with me, if you want to do anything else, anything, description box, y'all. So, track number 3. I will see you in another reading. Bye. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me take a sip of water before I move on. Yes, God. Okay. Let me get my pen together. Okay. Let me get my pen together. Get my phone. 2, 1. What's coogi? Track number 3. Last but not least, in this reading, y'all, we're going to be looking at what's blocking your blessings. And this is going to be in all areas when it comes to money and work, money, finances, relationships in the home, health. Now, granted, when it comes to health, I am not a medical professional. I am not a doctor. I'm not a pediatrician. I am not a gynecologist. I am not a pharmacist. So just take it how it resonates. It's just spiritually guided. Also, we'll also look in your spiritual area. So I'm only going to say this once and once only. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and do not let it take from you. So, track number 3. Let's get into your reading, okay? What's blocking your blessings? All right, let's get my dice out. Let's get my dice. Little ASMR for y'all. I don't know where you're at. Re-roll these 2. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out let me start my timer. My gosh. Let me start my timer. Lord have mercy. Is that frozen rain or snow? My God, today. Let's start the timer. I'm sorry, track number 3. I am literally currently, if you missed my chit chat at the beginning of this reading, because probably some of you probably did. I am currently in Central Texas, and we are experiencing our what's the word I want to say? We are experiencing a cold front. So, and it's supposed to be the worst that it has been in years. So, we're going to see what's going to happen, okay? Because right now, we are, my God, today. Because right now, the temperature right now is 31 degrees. And hold up, because it's, my gosh, it's 31 degrees, but it feels like 15. So, my God, today. So let's get into your reading, y'all. What's blocking your blessings? What's blocking it, y'all? What's blocking it? Okay, so one thing I will say, there seems to be a lot of things going on when it comes to money and your career and finances. So let's get into it. I don't want to hold y'all up, okay? So, ooh, okay. So a lot of you guys could be creatives. I definitely see a blockage when it comes to your creativity and how you're expressing yourself. Now, you do not have to be a creative to express your creativity. You could just be someone, creativity could just be expressive altogether. It could just be someone who is just um, outgoing, outspoken, someone who is not afraid to show, tell how they feel and what they think. But, ooh, oh. So, I'm oh, did someone steal y'all ideas? Or is someone trying to take your idea? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to figure this out. Am I missing it, guys? No, I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. What I can say is this: when it comes to money, I see a blockage of you really not being unique. That's the word I'm seeing. Like when it comes to making your money, I feel one thing that is being communicated to me is that when it comes to making money, you're not being creative. When it comes to saving money, you're not being creative. You're doing what everyone else is. That's how people are. You know what? You know the lame. You know. Ooh, stop being messy. You know you're not being authentic when it comes to how you're making money. You're doing what everyone else is doing, and to a point where people can actually look at you and be like, "Oh, I know how to sabotage them. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know how to make them think that they're going 10 steps forward but actually taking 50 steps backwards." What's the phrase that these girls like to say? Oh, they clocking your tea. Child, don't get me started. Um, they got these people clocking your teeth thinking that you doing something good when they like, oh, I know how to sabotage them. When it comes to money, people are getting in your way only because you're not. Again, there's a need for uniqueness here. There's a need for you to do things not out of the box to a point where you start being too unique and you start losing everything and you start losing yourself, but in a sense where you are not just following the leader, you're actually becoming the leader. Does that make sense? I hope I have a feeling that a lot of you guys don't. You guys probably don't comprehend what I'm saying because, again, there's some people opposing you. Now, again, going back to the creatives. Now, if you're an artist, if you're creative, if you are in the art field, now this could be painting, film, singing, music, dance, acting, um, stage productions, anything that has to do with the arts. I see you needing to focus on that. Track number 3, I don't think you're supposed to have a regular career. Now, granted, you could say, well, a music artist is such a cliche career. Yes, but not everyone authentically makes it. Catch the T. Not everyone authentically makes it. These industry people automatically just go to someone, and then next thing you know, you have a one-hit wonder who has this hot song but then falls off because no one's messing with their new music. Now, I'm only using artists as an example because I'm also an artist. So that's what I'm using as an example, like a music artist. So stay with me, okay? Um, you are not meant to be in a regular smuggler career. You're not meant to be like these bankers. You're not meant to be like a realtor. You're not meant to be in the office. No, you are not meant to be in that area. You're meant to be somewhere that is like very unique. Like you literally have to have skill, talent, creativity to be in these certain work environments. I don't see track number 3 in a customer service. Yes, you may start out in the customer service field, but I see you guys in the entertainment field. There we go. I see you guys very much getting your face out there, putting your name on things. It's unorthodox. It's not the norm. And that's really what's blocking your bag right now. That's really what's blocking your blessing when it comes to money, is that you are in the career space that you're not supposed to be in. You're supposed to be in a career space that is expressive, that you can create things that you feel is correct, that you are emotionally attached to, and that you are, in a way, and I'm going to say that you are scared to put out there because you're afraid of what people are going to say. Again, you do not have to be an artist. You can be something else. Like, you can be a poet, you could be a writer, you can be somewhere, something where you create something, and you have to show people, and people have to look at it, observe it, listen, use it. We have inventors here. Get your idea out there. That's definitely one thing I just channeled. Get your idea out there. Yes, we hear that so much, but the idea is done, ain't it? Track number 3. So it's time to start the rollout. It's time to start advertising. You need to go maybe get a Canva account. Maybe you need to hire a designer so someone can design the flyer. But it's time to get it out there. Yes, it's easier said than done. And a lot of you, this is confirmation. The fact that I'm telling you this is confirmation. You probably were thinking like, maybe I should put this invention out there. Maybe I should put this tool out there. Maybe I should put this my business out there. Maybe I should put this song out there. Maybe I should put this painting online. Maybe I should start selling it. Maybe I should get an art gallery. It's time to start now. You have the money already. Whoa. I just got chills. You already have the money. So if someone is trying to rent out a space or buy a space for their business, buy a space for their art gallery, buy a space for their studio, buy a space for whatever, you have the money already. You just haven't found the right studio space. You already have the right amount. You just need to keep looking. The space is going to wait, what? 30? In 30 days. Whoa. In 30 days, some of you will be presented. Either you're going to be online, someone's going to tell you, oh, the space is available. In 30 days. That's powerful. Some of you 70. 30 to 70 days. So that's a month to 2.5 months. So yeah, so it's a month to 2.5 months. That space that you're looking forward to put your stuff in, to start your store, to start anything, is going to be presented in 1 to 2.5 months. Wow, I didn't expect. I was going to get timing at the end of this reading, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. We were on that topic for a while, but at the same time, track number 3, I think, because literally, like right now, money in your career seems to be there. That seems to be the main blockage. You have so much creativity that you need to unleash. You have so much things that you need to express to the world. Even if 10 to 20 people only listen to it, someone listened, someone saw it, someone bought it, someone understands, someone else sees the beauty in what you created. Which, granted, yes, it's important for you to see it, but the fact that someone else sees it is so validating as a creator. And so I just wanted to bring that up. So let's move on to another area. Um, Track number 3. I don't see this as a blockage, or it could be a blockage when it comes to your relationships at home. I see expansion in this area. I see either someone's going to be meeting someone new. That's definitely the idea. Yeah, someone's going to meet somebody new. Spirit just told me to make sure I was like, it was like affirm that. Like, yeah, no, I see meeting someone new. Some of you guys are moving. Excuse me, that was confirmation. Some of you guys are moving. This is definitely, if you're already in the process of moving or you already have a move-in date, this is just confirmation. Expansion. Growth. I definitely see like you literally getting outside your comfort zone when it comes to relationships and home. And when I say outside your comfort zone, I see you guys literally when it came to your relationships. I'm gonna start with that. When it came to your relationships, you guys literally put a like put yourself in a box. Very much limited yourself on who you dated, who you allowed in your space, who you wanted to be in the space with, which that's okay. But I feel as though that you still have the same mindset as you did in high school. That's no shade. Like seriously, I'm literally trying to help. Like that's no shade. But it's this it feels like the same mindset that you had in high school, which you only hung out with this many people from your hometown. You wanted to be the popular girl. You wanted to be the popular dudes. You wanted to be the it girl, the it dude. You wanted to know everybody. You didn't want to leave. A lot of you guys, this is a sign to leave your hometown, go somewhere else. And if you did just move, you're going to find the people. You're going to find your people. It's okay. Because a lot of you guys could definitely have just been focusing on money, focusing on saving, focusing on getting the bag, which is perfectly fine. But within that, it's just giving within the first year of your move, within the first year of you getting outside your comfort zone, you will be finding people. Not just love and romance, but platonic as well. I see you creating a clique. How many people, Spirit? I want to see how many people. How many people? Is that four? I want to say four. So 4 to 7. 4 to 7 people. Um, 4 to 7 people. Track number 3 that you'll be making new friends with. Now, granted, if you did not move out of your hometown, that's fine. But I see you definitely leaving behind some old friends. And once you leave behind some old friends, I definitely see you meeting new people. I definitely see that. I definitely do. I just see expansions when it comes to who you want to be around. I see expansion with who you want to hang out with, who you're allowing in your home, and even with family. I gotta be honest with you. Track number 3. I see you outgrowing some family members too. You can hee ha ha hee ha be nice at the family reunions, but outside of that, child, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Yeah, we blood, but that's cool. I'm keeping my peace. And if you ain't gonna be a part of my peace, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out my house. When I grow up, I'm gonna buy me a house. And so, um, is there anything else I want to say for that? You don't have. I don't see any blockages when it comes to health. So I see you guys in. Oh, see, there's my timer. When it comes to health, I don't really see any issues or like blockages. So I see you guys are on the right path when it comes to health. So that's something that you guys don't need to work about. If you guys are already going to the gym, if you guys have already changed your eating habits, that's good. So let's talk about spiritual. The spiritual area. Now you have the 12th house. Now the 12th house is, we talk about fears. This could also be like secret fears, like fears that you're scared to address spiritually, or it's also dreams as well, because the 12th house is ruled. Yeah, it's ruled by Pisces. It's ruled by Pisces, and Pisces is such a dreamy sign. Um, it's such a subconscious sign as well. And so spiritually, one thing I do say is if you've been having dreams, listen to them. Whether you write them down, you have a voice notes. Because what I do, especially with my dreams, when I wake up, I don't, if I literally, it'd be in the middle of the night. And who has time to be like, let me get my butt up and write this down? No, I literally grab my phone, put voice notes, finish what I remember, and then put it back on the nightstand, and I'll get back up. You know, that's what I do. You don't have to. Some of you guys could get up and go write it down, which is fine. But you also, one thing spiritually, I do sense a lot of you guys are now being forced to address your fears. Um, Being fears, especially internal fears that really have to be addressed internally, and less physical fears like out in like in the mundane, but more spiritual, more mental, like more internal. Like I said, more internal. That's very few of you though. I literally like probably like 15% of you who is watching this group is going to be going through that. The main focus I'm definitely seeing when it comes to blockages and when it comes to blessings that are coming in, this it when it comes to the 12th house and the spiritual, this is not really a blockage. This is just signs of what's coming. So, for example, if you had a dream last night, like for example, like you had a dream and you were in this random place and someone asks you, "Oh, do you have a person?" And you say no. But then in the same dream, someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, um, has someone been a matchmaker for you, or someone made this, that, and the fifth?" That could be a sign. That could be a sign. Like, yes, you just addressed that you're single in the relation in your a dream, but someone is going to come in and introduce you to someone. You know, that could definitely be something very significant. Um, I don't have a time frame for that, but that's just an example. Like some things, and one thing I do want to tell you, track number 3, that dreams do not have to make sense the first time around. Some dreams don't make sense for 3 to 4 months after, or probably even a year later. You know, so be patient with your dreams. Always record your dreams, date your dreams as well. Um, but yeah, no, that's again the addressing your fears, internal fears. That's like 15, like 10 to 15% of you guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's mainly focusing on pay attention to your dreams, and I know we hear that a lot, but the fact that it's in your spiritual area, track number 3, you cannot ignore your dreams. Even if it's weird, write it down. The weirdness could be fluff and may try, and honestly, yeah, the weird stuff may be fluff that's going to distract you from the main idea. Just write everything down. It's okay. Oh, excuse me. The fact that I just belched like that, excuse me, I'm sorry, was just confirmation. So, anything else? Oh my God, is it raining? I don't think you guys can hear that, but it's definitely windy and yeah. Ooh, it's snowing. My God. My God. 30 degrees feels like 15. Yeah, we're in that cold front right now. So, track number 3, that was your reading. I hope it made sense. Comment below, please. If you like this, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. We're on our road to 3K. Okay. Check out my description box below. That's everything you need from me. If you want to book with me, description box below. Follow me on Instagram, The Intuitive Kingdom. I am going to be posting there. I'm taking this seriously, y'all. I am. I'm gonna have to start taking this seriously, and that's fine. Um, and I really meant it, and I'm really grateful for you guys. If you was at my chit chat, I meant every word. If you just went to my readings, I'm grateful. And track number 3, I will see you guys in another reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Whoo, child. Okay. Wow. I did my whole reading on here. Is there anything else I need to say? I don't know if you could. Probably track number 3 wants to end it. So let me just get going, child. Let me just stop this.